Too hard to start studying? Use the 5-minute rule. This simple trick can help you overcome the initial resistance to starting your study session. Often the hardest part of studying is just getting started. You might feel overwhelmed by the amount of material you need to cover or simply lack the motivation to begin. But here's the secret. Commit to studying for just 5 minutes. Just study for 5 minutes. Set a timer and tell yourself that you only need to focus for this short period. This small commitment can make a huge difference. Once you start, you'll often find that it's much easier to keep going. The initial hurdle is the hardest, but once you're over it, the momentum can carry you forward. Once you're in, it's way easier to keep going. This technique leverages the psychological principle of inertia. When you're at rest, it's hard to get moving, but once you're in motion, it's easier to stay in motion. So give it a try next time you're struggling to start your study session. Stay focused with the Pomodoro technique. Study for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break. This method helps you maintain high levels of concentration and prevents burnout. By breaking your study time into manageable chunks, you can stay focused and productive without feeling overwhelmed. Repeat 4 times, then take a longer break. It's a game changer. Struggling with a topic? Use the Feynman technique. Named after the famous physicist Richard Feynman, this technique involves teaching a concept in simple terms. The idea is that if you can explain something clearly and simply, you truly understand it. Teach it in simple words. Imagine you're explaining the topic to someone who has no background knowledge. This forces you to break down complex ideas into their most basic components, which can help you understand the material more deeply. If you can't explain it, review until you can. Just reading isn't enough. Passive reading can make you feel like you're learning, but it doesn't engage your brain in the same way that active recall does. Use active recall. Test yourself on what you learned. This technique involves actively trying to remember information without looking at your notes. It forces your brain to retrieve information, which strengthens your memory and understanding. This strengthens memory way better than just rereading. When you test yourself, you're practicing the retrieval of information, which is a crucial part of the learning process. The more you practice retrieving information, the better you'll be at remembering it when you need it. If a task takes under 2 minutes, do it now. This is known as the 2-minute rule. It's a great way to handle small tasks efficiently and prevent them from piling up. This stops small tasks from piling up and keeps you productive. By taking care of small tasks immediately, you can keep your to-do list manageable and avoid feeling overwhelmed. Your brain is sharpest in the morning. This is the time when your mind is most alert and ready to tackle challenging tasks. Take advantage of this natural peak in cognitive function by scheduling your most demanding study sessions for the morning. Tackle complex topics like math right after waking up to maximize focus. By starting your day with the most difficult subjects, you can make the most of your brain's peak performance period. Set SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Clear goals give you a sense of direction and purpose. They help you stay focused and motivated by providing a clear roadmap of what you need to achieve. Clear goals keep you motivated. Stay organized. Organization is key to effective studying. When you have a clear plan and know what you need to do, it's easier to stay on track and make steady progress. Use Notion, Google Calendar, or Todoist to track tasks and reminders. No more missed deadlines. These tools can help you keep track of your assignments, deadlines, and study schedule. By staying organized, you can ensure that you stay on top of your work and avoid last-minute cramming. Create a distraction-free study space with only essentials. A clutter-free environment can help you stay focused and minimize distractions. Make sure your study area is clean, organized, and free from unnecessary items. Your productivity will thank you. When you're not constantly distracted by clutter or other interruptions, you can concentrate better and get more done in less time. Having trouble with complex topics? Try mind mapping. This technique involves creating a visual representation of the information you're trying to learn. By connecting ideas visually, you can see the relationships between different concepts and understand the material more deeply. Connect ideas visually to see the big picture and understand faster. Mind mapping can help you organize your thoughts, make connections between different pieces of information, and improve your overall understanding of complex topics.